Hello, welcome. I'm Tauni at Yoga 413, and today's Yoga Sculpt class combines common yoga poses with light resistance to give you a complete total body workout. You're going to need a set of weights. I recommend that 2 to 5 pound range. Place them out of the way for now, near the top of your mat. And you're going to want to be sure to stick with me all the way to the end because I'll give you that relaxing yoga stretch and, of course, Shavasana. So when you're ready, let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. Taking the knees wide, feet are connected, lower to the mat. So although this is a non-traditional yoga class, I always want to start you out these first few moments of class with stillness, to give you a few moments to turn your attention to your body and your breath. And maybe put a smile on your face as you get to do this. You carved out this time for yourself, so let's honor it. Begin to move into an extended child's pose. So just reaching your arms forward, finding a stretch in a movement here that feels good in your body. I encourage you to take it. And then rise up, meet me in a supported plank. So drawing the knees in under the hips, come forward, more into a diagonal position, shoulders over your wrist. Begin to bend your elbows towards the ribs and lower to the mat. Lift into a baby cobra. Press back to an extended child's pose. Let's try that again. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lower. Lift into cobra. Exhaling, extended child's. Last time through, forward. Lowering to the mat. Cobra pose, maybe a little higher this time. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips for your first down dog. Begin to walk your dog, pedaling out your feet. Finding that stretch in the calf muscles and really all down the back of the legs. And then find down dog. One leg dog, lifting the right leg up. Step that foot between the hands as the back knee finds the mat. Begin to shift your weight back into your half split. And then come back forward to that kneeling lunge. Again, moving back and forward. Again, we're just beginning to loosen and awaken the body. Some active stretches flowing through the poses. Now hold here in this kneeling lunge and reach your arms over your head, sink forward into your hips. Bringing the hands down, step to downward facing dog. One leg dog, left leg lifts. Bringing that left foot forward, back knee to the mat, kneeling lunge. And then walking the hands back as you straighten that forward leg, half split. And back forward. And back. Last time, bringing it forward, front knee over ankle, reach your arms up. Find that stretch here through the front of the leg and the hip flexors. Taking the hands to the mat, step back to down dog. Look forward and step your feet to your hands. Hands to shins, half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms over your head, high mountain. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Flowing through the sun salutation series, reaching the arms up. Exhale and fold. Lengthen the body, half lift. And fold. Stepping to high plank. Shifting forward, chaturanga. Remember your knees could come down. Upward facing dog. Cobra is your option. Exhaling, down dog. Looking forward, bring your feet to your hands, lengthen to your half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rising up, press through your feet, bringing your hands to the heart center. Again, reaching up, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen, and fold. Stepping to high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing, exhaling, down dog. Looking forward, bring your feet to your hands, half lift, forward fold. Inhale, rising up, bringing the hands to the heart center. This time, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold. Lengthen, half lift. Step back, lower to chaturanga. Elbows bend to 90 degrees. Upward facing dog. Down dog. One leg dog with the right leg up. Bringing that foot forward, rising into high lunge, warrior lunge. Open to the side for warrior two, back heel finds the mat. You want to glance down, be sure you can see your big toe there, that the knee hasn't collapsed in. Reverse warrior, lengthen through that side body. Circling the arms to the mat, step back, high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. One leg dog, left leg lifts. Step forward, high lunge. Warrior two. Reverse, reach up and back. Circle to the mat. Step back, flowing through the half series. Again, make the practice your own. If your back is starting to sway and not stay straight, always take the knees to the mat. Looking forward, feet to hands. Forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Hands to the heart. Last time through, sit back into chair. Forward fold. Half lift. Step back to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. One leg dog on the right. Step that foot forward. High lunge. Be sure knee is over ankle here. Open to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Circle to the mat. Half series flow. Lifting the left leg. Find high lunge. Warrior two. Reverse. Circle to the mat. So hopefully we are feeling warmer. Want to be sure we're good and warmed up before we pick up those weights. Coming into downward facing dog. Move forward to high plank. Roll to your right side to side plank. Back to plank. Side plank on the other side. So you'll notice I have your feet separated here on this. Just introducing some things that we're going to be doing later. Hold in high plank. Lift the right leg. Doesn't have to be high. Just start to really squeeze the quads, the glutes. Place it down and switch sides. Lift the left leg. Arms are strong. Push that mat away. And then meet me back in down dog. Bringing your feet forward. Deeply bend the knees to pick up your weights. Meet me up in Tadasana. So moving through our weighted series, we're going to start with balance of tree pose. We're going to balance on the right foot, pivot the left out. Arms are going to be here at 90 degrees. Start to lift and lower into that lateral raise. So if the balance is an issue today, we all have our days, you can always just do a kickstand. And depending on the weights you have, you might go, maybe it's faster than me, maybe you're using a heavy weight because that's all you have is 8-10 pounds, then you might do fewer reps. We work with what we got. Halfway there, keep going. About 2 more. Place both weights into the right hand. Step back, set up for a triangle pose. So back heel is down right about 90 degrees. We're gonna lean over for triangle, and we're gonna lift back up, squeezing those obliques. So when you're ready, extend that left arm and lift up. Take it down and up. Again, at a pace that works for you. Just be sure you're not falling forward or back. You're going right down that leg till you feel a stretch. We're all gonna be a little bit different, and then squeeze up. Keep going, about 4 more. Good, come up, weights into each hand, find warrior 2, extend your arms, rotate the palms up to the sky, reach up, pressing the weights together, start to bend and straighten. Tricep press. Now add the low body, so as you press the arms up, the leg straightens as well. Last one. Bring the weights to the chest, turn your toes out, meet me in a sun pose. Both knees bent about 90 degrees. We're gonna press the weights up into a wide V shape. Then we're gonna pull the elbows down to engage the lats. We're gonna press up and down, up and down. Keep those knees nice and bent, you're doing great. Now add that low body here. We go up and down. Last 2. And 1, bring it down. You're gonna pivot to the back of your mat, still with the weights. Meet me in a high lunge, press the weights over the head. You're gonna come down and up. So the palms are facing in. This is a narrow grip press. Two more, we're gonna change the arms. Good, bring the arms down, you're gonna bend, and you're gonna be a bicep curl with that lunge. Try to just bend and straighten the back leg, keeping the front knee nice and bent. With that bicep curl, about 4 to go. 2 and 1, lean forward, place the weights on the mat, step back. That left leg is in a 1-leg plank. Hold, breathe. From here, lift that left leg up for 1-leg dog. Pull that knee into the chest and lift. Pull and lift. Continue. 2 more to go. Meet me back in that high plank. Find a straight body line. Eyes are slightly forward. Hold that high plank. Roll to your left side into a side plank. So notice the feet are separated. I want you to come down, pick up a weight, roll it up close, and bring it down. Squeeze and down. Continue. We're only going to do about 8 of these. Stay strong. Halfway there. And you could always just hold. You could take your knee to the mat. Let's go. Last 2 and 1. Hold it, down dog. Come forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, going through this half series flow, down dog. Bring your feet forward to your hands deeply, bend those knees, pick up those weights. Tree pose, balancing on the left, right pulls out. Find your balance, arms at 90, and we go to that lateral raise. Keep going. You are strong. Remember that kickstand with that right foot is always an option. You've got this. Last 2. Both weights into the left hand as you step back to set up for that triangle position. Whoops, lost my balance. Hand on the hip, you're just gonna go down, find that alignment first, come up, and then when you're ready, you can add that arm extended over your head. Keep that alignment, you're almost there. 2 more. Good, come up, meet me in a warrior 2 position. Extend the arms, palms up, reach it up, start that tricep press. When you're ready, the legs start to mirror the arms with that bend and straighten. I absolutely love this style of class. It's so effective and just getting the benefits of yoga with that strength training. I just think it's such a good, efficient way of your time. Let's go. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me in sun pose, so the toes turn out, knees bend. We go from this Y shape up, then bend, squeeze those lats, and press, and in. Ready? Add that low body, press, and down. Two, and 1. Bring it down. You're going to pivot back to the front. Meet me in a high lunge. Arms over the head. This is a narrow grip, so palms face in. Start with the press. Two more. Now bring the arms down to that bicep curl and start to bend and straighten the back leg. Two more. Good. Bring it down, hands to the mat. Step back, hover that right leg up off the mat. Hold. Squeeze. Now lift it up. Start those knee pull-ins to high plank. One leg dog, high plank. See if you can bring that knee to touch the elbow, the tricep. Two more. Meet me in that high plank. Roll to your right side. Feet can stay separated. Find that side plank. And then if you want to add, you reach down like you're zipping a jacket. You're pulling it up and down. Keep it close to the body. Two more. Two. And one. Bring it down. From plank, we do chaturanga. Down, upward dog, excuse me, to downward facing dog. We're gonna bend the knees here and take a child's pose. Take a few breaths, reconnect to your breath. Wipe that sweat, get a drink if you need it. We're gonna come up. Let's do one more exercise for our back. Always wanna do a balanced workout. You can get those weights to your sides. We'll pick them up here again in a minute. But lay it down onto your bellies. Extend the arms, just like we did with the weights. In that Y shape, lift up. Hold that lift, but then bring the elbows towards one another and extend. So we're not lowering down. Careful here. Sometimes we start to hold our breath. At least I just caught myself doing that. So hold the pose, but not your breath. Move those arms. Feel your strength in your back body. You can do this. Last two. Last one. Take a child's pose. Stretch that out. We're gonna flip over to have a seat. Place the weights into your hand, lower down to the mat. We're gonna bring our left foot in as close to the glute as you can. The right leg extends up, arms at 90. You're gonna give me a single leg bridge, so lift the hips and press the arms. Take it down and up. Two more. Place the weights at your sides, both legs straight up, hands come behind the head. I want you to lift and crunch, so shoulders are up off the mat. Now see if you can give me a leg drop and down. Now you're gonna release, so you give me a crunch, one leg drop, and come down. Crunch, leg drop. So that low back connected to the mat the entire time. If both legs at the same time are too much, you can just do one and alternate them. Now, we're gonna do that one more time. Lift. Now lift the shoulders, reach your arms forward, hold. Now we're gonna walk out the legs. 1, 2, 8 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We do that single leg bridge chest press on the other side. So right leg moves in, left leg extends, set it up, and then press it up. Here we go. 1. 2 more. Bring it down, weights to your sides, legs straight up. We're gonna change it up just a little bit. Hands behind the head, lift the shoulders, abs in. Now from here, you're gonna lower, lift, keep the shoulders up the whole time. Now, obviously, if you need to lower it, or go to the alternating legs. We're not going to do too many. You only need forward, left. 2 more. Good. Hug knees to chest. You're doing great. We're going to finish it off with 20 bicycles, and then we're going to get into that beautiful yoga stretch. Hands behind the head. Lift up. Knees over hips. Are you ready? Elbow to opposite knee. There's 1, switch, 2, 3. Ten to go. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. Smile. You did it. We'll start to slow down now. When you're ready, rock up to have a seat on your mat. Extend the right leg out. Left foot will go to the inner thigh. Seated fold, arms come up. Begin to lengthen forward over that leg into your one leg fold. Begin to lift the chest, lift that knee, wrap that arm around. We're going to do a seated twist today, turning over your left shoulder. Returning to the front, switching legs. Seated fold. Lifting up, coming into that seated twist. So right leg lifts. So I'm wrapping that arm around today. You can press a little bit more firmly into that leg, and you might feel a stretch in that outer glute as well when you come into that twist. Release. We're going to do one more stretch here for our hips. I'm going to turn and face you. We're going to do double pigeon. So starting with that right leg on the bottom, you can line it up to the edge of your mat. Flex your foot. Flex both feet, actually. Try to align ankles and knees. It's fine if you look like this. Don't worry about it. Those nice, long, deep breaths. Settle in. And depending on your hip flexibility, this is about it for me today. You're always welcome, if you're super flexible, to lean forward. I want you to find that relaxing stretch for you. Moving into a seated straddle, extending both legs out. Toes up, knees up, come forward. Walking it back. Double pigeon on the other side. So this time the left leg will be on the bottom. Stack ankles and knees. So when you look down, you're actually looking for a triangle. You're the top of the triangle. Find that stretch. Let's take an arm across, coming into the shoulder stretch. Switching arms. Again, if you have that space, you're welcome to lean forward. Let's lift up out of that, and we're going to move our way back down onto our backs on the mat. Bring both knees to the chest, hands to the shins. Taking the feet to the edges of the mat and more away from the body. Arms into goalposts. Start to gently drop both knees side to side. Reclining butterfly, hands resting on your midsection, feet connected, knees wide. I invite you to gently close your eyes. Reconnecting with your breath. You have worked hard. Let's give ourselves permission to rest as we move into our final pose of Shavasana. Arms at our sides, eyes closed. Relaxing the muscles in the body, quieting and calming your mind. I'll be back with you in just a moment. You are always welcome to hit pause and stay here for as long as you need. If you're with me, we're going to begin to bring those gentle movements back into the body. Then bringing the knees in and rolling to a resting position on our sides with knees bent, eyes closed. Pausing here to check in with your body, to acknowledge gratitude, to tell yourself, great job. Always speak kindly to yourself. You showed up and you did it. That's amazing. Helping yourself up to have a seat on the mat. And I do truly believe that. I don't just say it, by the way. You showed up, and that should be applauded. You did beautifully. Let's bring our hands to our heart center. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Have a blessed day.